when we recorded the Through the Cracks album live, basically my friend Roger Corbett from the Bushwhackers decided he was going to record it. He said, Pat, you're writing all this stuff. What we need you to do is just come back from tour. It's too lengthy a time by the time you get into the studio. Come back from tour, we'll set up a gig, walk on stage and play what you've just played. Maybe I should have warned my wife about how that was going to end before I went on stage. There's a certain icy ambience you can detect coming from the front row. Yeah, look, it's easy to get into trouble if you're a bloke. It is fairly easy. It was slammed home to me when I was in the White Rose Cafe in Temora, sitting with Karen. And I don't know if you've ever been to the White Rose Cafe in Temora, but it's got more Marilyn Monroe memorabilia than you've ever seen in your life anywhere. And I said to Karen, I said, geez, I've got to think about Marilyn Monroe here in Temora, you know, a little place like this, you know, American culture taken over like this, you know, Marilyn Monroe. And she spun around to me in that manner that only that woman who's just scoffed a couple of hot chocolate muffins can do. And she said, Marilyn Monroe was a size 14. Did you know that? Marilyn Monroe, who won the Sexiest Woman of the 20th Century Award, was in fact a size 14 her entire life. By the time she died, she was a size 16. Now, if you're a bloke and a woman says something like that to you, you know that what you say next is critical to the relationship. So I looked her in the eye and I went, And Karen had all this stuff that I don't know. I can never remember the details of anything, but we're going to a gig. She knows where it is, what time we have to be, all this kind of stuff, you know. She's a details person, you know. And she started telling me all this stuff. She actually said, do you know that back in Marilyn Monroe's day, the models on the catwalk used to represent 80% of real women? I said, And she said, by the time we got around to the middle of the 1990s, the women on the catwalk now represent less than 7% of real women, and the other 93% of us have to go around squeezing ourselves into the size and shape that the fashion Nazis tell you have to. I said, She said, you ought to write a song about that. And she started writing down lyrics, so we ended up writing this one together. This is a song called Marilyn Monroe Was a Size 14, and you guys get to punch the air like you were at a Weight Watchers convention and scream that out for me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Marilyn Monroe was a size 14. 1, 2, 3, go. Marilyn Monroe was a size 14. Look. Marilyn Monroe was a size 14, the prettiest girl that the world had seen. Didn't look a lot like the supermodel women that looked like the survivors of a Singapore prison. Her bottom was round, her breasts were full, but when her skirt flew up, she was beautiful. That full figure figured in a lot of men's dreams. You ready? 2, 3, go! Oh! Suddenly a charismatic church. The Women's Weekly, and no idea. They make a lot of money from the constant fear that if you aren't skinny, you're bound to fail. What they will never tell you is the average male still prefers a woman with a few nice curves. Time to give the ad boys one big serve. Scream right back at your TV screen. Here we go. 2, 3, go! The is optional, but it uses more calories. You know I like to take the whole damn cast from Friends. I take them up to Tamworth for the long weekend. I give those women what they really need. A new perspective and a damn good feed. Why? Well, I'll tell you. Because little boys' bottoms have a place in the world, but it isn't on the body of a grown-up girl. They look pathetic on a supermodel, flogging cheap cosmetics in a plastic bottle. There's still a few men in the world like me who remember what a woman's body used to be. A voluptuous figure in tight blue jeans. 2, 3, go! Yeah. And I like to take those ladies on the TV soaps. I'd take them for a burger and I'd tell them that I hope to stop starving themselves, killing our kids, trying to make them into shapes God never did. You see, dollar and corporate greed will never tell a woman what a real man needs. You won't win him working out in the gym when what he really wants is you working out with him. You say your body's too big, your shape is strange. Well, it's your mind, not your body, that you need to change. Paint these words on your TV screen. Here we go. 2, 3, go! Don't let their scales outweigh your dreams. 2, 3, go! And don't buy those stupid magazines with Lara Bingle on the front cover. Until they use a few models who are size 14.